Marshall PC Wabash. Today I'm going to go up on the camper, clean the roof off. While I'm up there, I'm going to inspect the seals. Then after we're done cleaning the roof off, I got some boat wash, because that's supposed to be good on fiberglass and not mess your decals up. And I'll wash the camper off, because we'll be using spick and span on the roof. And we need to get it off the sides. So I'll see you up on the roof. Well, I'm up on the roof. Do a little sweep. Do is pull off the covers. Alright, what I got is spick and span. I got in a bucket up here. I got the front cap. Standing around my skylight. Along the sides here. But I already been out here. That's where I was standing. So I took the covers off of these Max Airs. They're a little funky. Wash them up or spray them off on the ground. There was some crud up here, but the spick and span seems to be doing the job just fine. I have inspected the seals. Everything looks good. Nothing's real hard. Nothing's flaking. Owner's manual says inspect every 90 days. It's the second time I've been up here. Nice. A lot of crud coming off the roof. Mr. Levi, that's my boy. He's down there on the back side of the camper. He's going to be in charge of going around and spraying the sides. If you see any drainage coming down, spray that off, because it's a different kind of chemical. It's not harsh or anything, but I don't want it on there. Alright, we're back. I did the second half. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a final spray up here. Wash the roof off once in a while. I think ours says twice a year. And then it says check the seals every 90 days for the seals. Then I'll check them again and maybe do some precautionary caulking just because come the winter months. That one's on. Well, while we're getting ready to transition to do the side. But I saw this on a Roo page. This is a piece of J channel. Now what I did, I tried to fit it up over my front cap, but this would not go in there without really forcing it. So I didn't want to do that because it'll just lay up in there. So I took a utility knife and cut this little lip off right here. That way it just slides over. And I got an 8-foot piece that runs the whole length, but it fits over the metal end and the bunk end and makes like a little cap for it. And it runs the whole length, which is pretty cool. And then we had a slight leak, and we was going through the Rockwood forums, and they said it might be coming from that light right there. So I took both them lights off, and there's a big hole behind there. It's not just a little hole, the wires are so little, but the hole is probably that big. And it has a sponge gasket, well, I don't know. So the sponge gasket's still there, but what I took was some butyl tape, rolled it out into a long strip, and then went around the casing on the light and put it back on. And that solved that little issue because it wasn't leaking from the sides, it was leaking like right in the middle, which was weird. So I think it was running down the light, finding the low end, and causing the drip. So I also went around this entire door and put some non-sag in all these corners and over top of these rivets, because you know, you put a rivet in, it snaps off here, but if you get a lot of rain or a lot of setting stuff, that right there is a gateway for water just to seep in slowly but surely over time and go to where that rivet is attached. Alright, so now we got some boat brake. I'll be back. Of course, the front of the Roo is kind of like the old Mack tractor trailer. It's flat, pretty flat anyway, so it catches most everything up front. But I started seeing, you know, your typical junk that needs washing. So the side's not too bad, but the front is a disaster. So we're gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up. I got some Starbright boat wash, so it's supposed to be good on fiberglass and decals. So as you can see, show you a little bit before and after. We got some bug juice, then we got all this black run. Or maybe I'll wait till it dries out and then I'll come back out and do the window seals with some window seal conditioner.